Well, the weather's starting to change, and we got a lot of wind and a lot of rain, but it's time for us to go to the show. So let's pile up in the little car and get going.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream. We found something out that we don't really care for, and that is not driving around in our truck, because that truck is set up for trips. Extra chargers for our phones. We have the GPS, which this car, unfortunately, the charging port quit working for some reason, and I just don't really care because we don't normally take it on long trips. And we're tight. We're in tight quarters. The only thing that's stopping me from driving that truck is something that we discussed about RVs in the past, and that's having a four-wheel drive truck. The majority of our towing, the majority of everything that I do never requires a four-wheel drive. I've only had a four-wheel drive for a very short time. It was an old project truck. And then I had one International Scout, which was an incredible four-wheel drive machine. What was the other one?
Amigo.
That was not a four-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
No, it was not all-wheel drive.
Oh, it's front-wheel drive.
Nope, it was just rear-wheel drive.
No, no kidding.
That's why I sold it.
So short.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I sold it. If that Amigo was a four-wheel drive, I'd probably still have it. It was a good little vehicle. But we're starting on our trip. We had to stop at the dollar store across the street and pick up some cheap oil because the car's about due for an oil change, and it was a quart low. So we just put some cheap stuff in just to make it work for this trip. This trip's not very long. But anyways, we're on our way, and hopefully we're gonna beat the ice and sleet because we're definitely, well, Heidi mentioned it. What'd you say?
About what?
The temperature.
From the time we started packing up and getting ready, it already dropped 17 degrees.
Yeah, and it was. We only spent like 45 minutes doing all that.
58 to 41.
Yeah, so it's definitely coming through. So we're gonna head on our way, and we'll fire up the camera if we see anything along the way that's worth putting on here. But we're just trying to get to the hotel, and maybe even a little bit of the show today. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how that works out.
They're open till 9.
Yeah, they are. Well, guys, you can see the weather has changed considerably, and we're doing nothing more than waiting for our Lyft driver to come pick us up, take us over to IX Center. And we decided not to wear our jackets.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, we don't know if that's good or not. You can see, maybe you can see, it's starting to turn to ice out there, slushy. So anyways, we're going to head over to the IX Center. We're probably going to get something to eat over there, but we'll bring you along and see what we can see. Thank you. Good thing. Look at the wheels. You see what it's doing? That's balancing on water.
Yeah.
Good tickets. There you go, honey.
Huh?
Oh, you got my.
Why are they all chained off? There's our RV. It's a 2375. Oh no, it's not. That's the one with the rear kitchen. See it? Yeah.
Would you like that one instead?
I'll deal with any of them.
What's that? Remember I said I wish it had the recliners? Oh, but I like this material better. Feel that material.
Oh, yeah.
Remember what we thought of it? See, I like this one because it had the glass top.
Yeah. Hardly make
But you love this one, remember? Because of this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the slide out.
Right.
It's so roomy.
I like this one. Look at the price. Okay, we're going to buy this one today? We're doing some walk around, as you can see, and I don't know how much we're going to be able to show you, even though it's not very busy today. It is still got a lot of people moving in and out of these RVs. We're going to try to comment on the ones that we like more than others, I think. But as far as showing you every single one like we normally do, it's a little bit difficult. And I think tomorrow is going to be even more of a nightmare, because right now the weather outside's changing and everybody's scared to death of what's happening out there. Even our Lyft driver, we were the last ride, and it's only 2:40. So,
I don't blame her.
Yeah, I don't blame her either.
As she's telling us, there'll be a whole bunch of people be able to pick us up.
Yeah, let's hope that's the case, because we can't walk back.
It's over 4 miles.
There is a shuttle that runs back and forth from the hotel that we probably can take, and we might do that tomorrow. But we just got done snacking on some food here, and actually the food was pretty good. It's very expensive, but it was pretty good. And as far as drinking, if you guys like to drink up here, they got all kinds of beer. They have some hard liquor. They have a bar area that's got, adults only are allowed in there. They have bands that play and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. We're going to go try to check out some more RVs. Again, I don't know how much we're going to be able to show you, but we'll definitely try to get this video up tonight. I checked the Wi-Fi at the hotel. Not so good, but our hotspot's pretty good. And that's basically the phone that we used for our journey up here, our Waze. So we'll try to get this up today, but let's go look at some RVs and see what we can find. Oh, my.
Look how big the table is.
That's pretty big. Oh, I like this glass top. Here, grab the thing. Hey, I'll be honest. I would like this one because of that. That old back. Let's see what this looks like in here. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I could deal with the shower. It's a little short, but... Wow, what do you think about this one? What do you think? What do you think about this back?
Yeah, I mean, I always think of that stuff not holding up.
I don't... Where's the... You grab one of these?
I got both.
Because I need to know what the tank size are.
I got both.
The length's okay. I still don't see the tanks.
All right.
So this is a Hideout 26 RLS. Let's see, payments. That payment is 20% down, Heidi.
Well,
Bathroom is bigger than it looks. It's got nice medicine cabinet. Everything looks nice in here. There's the other door. Full length. Door here. And recliners in the back. All right.
oh.
All right, guys, so we're going to head back to the hotel, and luckily they're sending a shuttle. We could do Lyft. I think Lyft is still running, but you've seen what it looks like out there. Heidi just shot that video. It's pretty rough. We're definitely getting some blowing snow, but it's going to be about 10 minutes, so it's not a bad wait. We're just going to go back to the hotel and get something to eat and maybe some drinks, because they do have drinks there. And then maybe I'll try to get this video uploaded today. We talked to a salesman, and I'll talk about that a little bit more whenever we get back to the room. All right, so we made it back to the hotel room. The roads were very rough, very, very rough, but there was only a couple people stuck, and it's, traffic's moving, but we might have done 25. 25 was probably the fastest, but it was nice. The shuttle brought us back, and they run all night long. So they said they'd take us to local areas, local bars, local restaurants that weren't too far away. That would be,
He said 2 miles, didn't he?
yeah, 2 miles. So there's a lot around here we could do. So let's talk about the RVs. And I know that we didn't show you guys hardly any. We'll
Do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll try to put maybe some clips up of some. I don't even remember what we took pictures of. So we talked to a salesman that talked real highly about
Open range.
And we talked to a factory rep that was there for Highland. That's open range also. And I don't know, we were impressed. The build quality is pretty darn good. I wanted to know specifically about the roof, and as far as the way the insulation was put together. The flooring is really nice. It's plywood, it's not OSB, and they use a lot of block foam and reflectix in the flooring, and the tanks are fully enclosed. And the way that the duct works underneath the RV, they said even if we were below freezing for a couple of days, that just the heat that's being generated from the coach of, warm shower water, for example, being in the tanks would heat everything and keep everything pretty warm. Now, I only take that with a grain of salt. I don't put my whole heart into, I'm just going to go out and boondock when it's really cold out and not turn on the heat at all. But it sounded as if that it's insulated so well that you could probably turn the heat on to heat the bay, and it would last. It would last a little bit with before you had to heat it again. Where some of them are sealed off in a way that it could be air leaking out, cold air coming in, that kind of a thing. It's sealed off pretty good down there. The floor, when you walk in, you could just tell everything was solid. The cabinets were nice. So what are we getting at? Well, there's a couple of them that we liked that they had, but nothing definite. Nothing, again, that we just said, oh my God, we got to have that. And, like I said, we haven't even went through half the RV show. It was nice. It was nice to get in there and see some new RVs and be exposed to some RVs that we've never been around before. That Highland open range, I've never been around that, and that's a pretty good quality unit. I'll have to say one thing that I definitely learned, that I always thought it probably is a little bit better. The show pricing is pretty good. I have to say, if you're definitely shopping for an RV and you want to buy one new, that show pricing, that's no joke. Some of those they got them reduced quite a bit. That's enticing. Let me put it that way. Just to give you an idea, that Lance that we looked at, we'd be in the $42,000 range for that Lance. There are fifth wheels that are loaded up incredibly well, that are good quality, that are only a little bit more expensive than that. Units that the salesman that I was speaking to actually was having me guess the price of the unit outside as I walked around and looked at it, and he told me all the features, and anything I asked him about, he'd tell me about. Then he'd say, I want to know what you think this unit's worth, or what you'd pay for it, or what it, and I was off, and I'm usually pretty good about that. There were some good quality units there for some pretty good pricing. So again, not anything set in stone. We definitely want to look at the rest of them tomorrow, and we'll try to do more pictures, because we hardly did any at all on this video, and we know that. And I feel bad about it, but it's hard to do. It's hard to shoot video and walk through the units because of the other people that are coming in and out, and salesmen and everything else. It's tough. It's tough to cover them, but we'll definitely do more. We apologize because I know that a lot of you like our channel because we go through those RVs pretty thorough and at least give our thoughts on them. And it just isn't working. But we're back at the hotel. We had them make dinner for us downstairs. We brought it back up to the room. And we're just going to kind of veg out for the rest of the night, even though there's not much night left. I mean, we're already at, what, 11 o'clock? Not quite. Maybe 10 o'clock. Kind of tired, though. It seems like it was a really long day, and we got another long day tomorrow. So we'll pick it up then. We're going to try to post this video or get it closed out, and maybe I can get it posted. But for the time being, as always, we hope to see you out there.
Bye.
Down south somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Down south.
Yeah, not around
not
here.
out here.
Yeah, it's bad here. But we'll hope to see you out there. Bye.